They say some knowledge is dangerous, and perhaps that's why Niccolò Machiavelli never whispered his warnings to the weak. He wrote for rulers, for strategists, for those who understood that the world is not a playground of fairness, it is a chessboard of intentions. So when I say, I shouldn't be teaching you this, but here we are, understand what that means. It means you are ready to see without illusions. Machiavelli's warning was never about cruelty, it was about clarity. He observed what most people refuse to admit. Human beings are driven more by fear than love, more by self-interest than loyalty, more by appearance than truth. And here is the first truth you were never supposed to hear. People don't betray you because you're weak. They betray you because they believe they can. The world measures you silently. Every room you walk into, every word you speak, every boundary you fail to enforce, it's all being calculated. Not consciously, perhaps, but instinctively. Machiavelli warned that kindness without strength invites exploitation. Generosity without limits creates entitlement. Transparency without discernment creates vulnerability. You weren't meant to know that. You were meant to believe that being good is enough. But goodness without power is fragile. This doesn't mean you become ruthless, it means you become aware. Awareness changes everything. You begin to understand that not everyone who smiles with you stands with you. Not every opportunity offered is meant for your growth. Not every conflict is meant to be solved. Some are meant to be ended. Machiavelli taught that perception often outweighs reality. If people perceive you as someone who cannot be crossed, they rarely test you. If they perceive you as endlessly forgiving, they will test you repeatedly. Your reputation is a silent bodyguard. And here is the deeper warning. The moment you understand power, you will see how casually it is used against you. You will notice manipulation hidden in praise. You will detect insecurity disguised as dominance. You will recognize that some people only respect what they cannot control. That awareness can make you cynical. Don't let it. Let it make you disciplined. Because the real lesson was never be feared, it was never be naive. There is a difference. Naivety gives without assessing. Wisdom gives with awareness. Power chooses when to give at all. Machiavelli understood something profound about human psychology. People admire strength, even when they pretend not to. They follow certainty. They test ambiguity. So speak less, observe more, reveal less, calculate more, react less, decide more. When you stop explaining yourself to everyone, you start elevating yourself above unnecessary conflict. And here is the final warning, the one I truly shouldn't be teaching you. Once you see the game, you cannot unsee it. You will no longer chase approval. You will no longer overextend loyalty. You will no longer confuse attention with respect. You will move differently, calmer, sharper, unshaken. Because true power is not loud, it doesn't argue, it doesn't beg, it doesn't announce. It simply understands. And once you understand, you don't need to threaten anyone. Your boundaries will speak, your silence will speak, your presence will speak. Machiavelli's warning was never an invitation to darkness. It was an invitation to mastery. And now that you know, use it wisely.